matter whose gun it is, it's dumb for Ja Morant to go on Ja Morant's Instagram page and flash his gun on the internet with everything that was surrounding him. That Friday, New York Times just came out with a post about him with the 17-year-old. Then you have a team meeting and everything, and then you flash a gun. You're stupid.
Supreme.
Hey, that just scared the shit out of me. That just scared the shit out of me. I was like,
I thought Ja Morant was in my
Right. Major look.
he said, stop talking shit, bitch ass niggas.
You a slave to
Ja
a
was
baby.
behind me for a second.
What you square ass niggas ducking for?
Planting the seeds and I watch them grow. Snakes in the grass, you gotta keep it mowed. Being myself, I never fit the mold. I just show love, I'm sticking to the code.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Stick to the Code podcast. I'm your interim host, Lamar Kedar. This is episode 22. It's a late one, but we finna thug through it. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into the topics, I'm gonna just introduce the panel. Got my boy Devo live. Got Snaxx, Snacky Tone. My boy Joshua, who's a very rare. It's a rare occasion when he pulls both chains out.
Once a monther.
Right. And we got my boy AJ Jizzle, Aaron Jamal.
What's up, man?
What's good, man? How y'all guys doing, man?
Tired, bro. Like fucking
Tired.
always.
Tired. Yeah, I had a very long and grueling day at the strip club, so I'm also tired. Well, let's get into these topics, man. So we can just do a quick overview of what we're going to talk about today. First thing we're going to touch on, we gotta just do a quick little update on the Ja Morant situation. His official suspension just came down today, so we're gonna get into that and some of the other little details we've learned since our last episode. Also, Dame did an interview that we're still waiting to get the full version of, but we're going to touch on that. He did an interview with JJ
full version.
Redick.
Full version
version's
came out
out.
today.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
it did. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Came out today.
Yeah. So, what's the name of JJ Redick's podcast again? Old Man and Three?
Old Man and the Three. Best basketball podcast out right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm fake, G. I'm on a basketball podcast. I don't really be watching them bitches like that. Like I need to.
I got a select few, and
I'm a clip guy.
Yeah, we're all of us are clip guys, bro. Nobody has a long attention span anymore. I think we all got like capacity for one podcast a week type shit.
Facts. So we're gonna touch on that Dame interview, just some of the topics that he talked about, and then lastly, we're gonna talk about the Celtics and the Nuggets. They've both been sliding a little bit over their last 10 or so games. We're gonna touch on that, but first things first, we're gonna get into this Ja Morant topic. So today, if you didn't hear, the NBA gave out their official suspension to Ja Morant. They gave him 8 total games, including the games he already missed, which is going to be, I think he missed 6 already, 5 or 6 already. Mm-hmm. They said he's going to be eligible to play on Monday, but he's not. He's probably not going to play on Monday. I think they play Dallas on Monday. He's not going to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Back from just not being with the team and stuff like that. We got a lot of updates, you know what I mean, over the past week or so. The strip club gave a statement. Somebody at the strip club leaked a picture of Ja Morant in when he was in the VIP,
club up.
fucking it up for sure.
Couldn't see the floor.
I'm gonna get this question to Devin. Devin, how do you feel about now that we know both his punishment and probably as many details about what happened as we're going to, how do you feel about what the NBA did as far as the 8 games?
When they said they couldn't prove nothing, just take their word for it. And then I just hope Ja learn his lesson, bro. just start acting right. Get some good people around you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be like, oh, they should have suspended him more, because it's like, I got my own personal thoughts, but I'm cool with it.
Hey, Devin, let's talk. Let's just dive right into it, bro. We was talking about it right before the podcast actually started. So they're saying that wasn't even his gun, and we even kind of saw on the little snippet that he had with Jalen Rose that he was like, yeah, that's not my gun. But Devin was like, it wasn't no follow up to that. Who gun was it? Who brought it into the club?
You want him to dry snitch on his man?
Somebody asked
tell on his man.
No, you want
that's technically dry snitching. If me and you in the car, Snaxx, and the cops put me over, and I be like, man, we got a gun. I be like, that ain't my gun, and you with me, well, I don't have to say it's yours.
But how many
But
of
he
he wasn't there though? We don't know how many niggas was.
it wasn't
They said in the police report it
situation.
was him, his homie, and a security guard.
Oh,
That's
damn.
it.
They identified who all was
That's
there.
it.
Yes, that's who was at the strip club. It wasn't Ja with 20 dudes.
That nigga didn't even answer the question. Jalen Rose was like, "Who gun was that?" He was like, "It wasn't my
I'm
gun."
not that type of guy. I'm not that type of guy.
It wasn't.
Jalen Rose said he asked Ja, was he in the gang? Why he be throwing? Why he be throwing?
What he be doing with his hands on the court?
With them hands on the court.
Damn.
This, and I guess on that note, what y'all did was very stupid. But all this, like,
For sure,
everybody, including Ja Morant, is absolutely ridiculous. This shit is so stupid.
Yeah, the shit is just not that fucking bad, bro. Like, it looks bad on paper, but
it was dumb. It was stupid. He deserves.
It was stupid. Yeah, but like, I think the punishment was like, it was perfect. Like, it shouldn't have been too crazy. It shouldn't have been too light. 8 games is okay. Sit your ass down for 8 games, nigga. You didn't kill anybody. Come and play basketball. Come hit the gritty for these kids again.
But Snaxx, you realize if they could have just proved that he had that gun on the plane, 8 games would have been way. He would have had way more than 8 games.
He would have.
If
So it's not even about
would have
like
fitted shit, and they wouldn't have been able to quit the nigga. So it
I
don't matter. They didn't prove anything. They couldn't prove it. You can play this if game. Yeah, you can play this if game all day, but you know what I'm saying? This shit, they ain't proved nothing, bro. So you gotta no harm, no foul. Move the fuck on and let Ja hoop again. That's what's about to happen.
That's what really need to happen, bro. He didn't initially break any laws, bro. NBA
y'all
blowing
can't
this
look
shit
at
out
it
of
from a
proportion.
law perspective, and that's what y'all keep.
I'm not looking at it from a law perspective. I'm looking at it from a reality perspective. Like, bro, he flashed a gun on camera.
Snaxx. Okay,
is it stupid? Yes.
Is it detrimental? Yes. Is it you have to look from a business perspective. The NBA is $1 billion company.
Yeah.
They don't want their employees flashing guns. And like we talk about this in the chat.
Suspend that nigga.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. What if you would have did what Ja did, your job could fire you for it.
Yeah.
So it's like, and people, all I'm saying is,
I would definitely get
all I'm saying is Ja.
What got in trouble? Ja got in trouble.
Ja dodged a bullet.
No, he did not. I don't think he dodged a bullet.
He dodged a bullet.
He did.
I don't think
you're understanding how far left this could have easily went.
A couple different details in the.
If they could have proved Snaxx, if they could have proved he had him playing, bro, I would put my house on it. He ain't playing for the rest of the season.
Well, yeah, no. I guess if y'all are talking about it in that regard, I'm talking about like with all the facts laid out, then I don't think he dodged a bullet. If they couldn't prove that the gun was there,
that's why he dodged the bullet.
His gun.
That's why
I'm just saying, but like, since that shit we got all the facts. He didn't have a gun. That wasn't his gun. Didn't have a gun on the facility. Didn't have a gun on the plane. Then literally all this nigga did was flash some gun at his homie or his security guard. I guess there's only 3 niggas that was there whose gun it was. And that was it. And NBA saw the shit. They suspended him for 8 games. And now it's time to move the fuck on. In my opinion, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I'm on that point.
Sex being a celebrity.
I think it is a big deal, but I think we can move on now.
Yeah, we can definitely move on. I do think it's like, it comes down to, of course, to us, that shit was very
funny.
It just seemed like a young nigga doing young nigga shit.
It seemed like a young nigga.
It seemed like a young nigga doing young nigga shit. But like the NBA is notorious for not fucking with young nigga shit at all. They notorious for being anti young nigga shit. So I feel like I was expecting the suspension to be more. Honestly, I was expecting more.
I also feel like, but in the Adam Silver era, I feel like they're a little more lenient toward young niggas doing young nigga shit. If this was David Stern, Ja would have been out for the rest of the season.
Right.
I will say this about Adam Silver though: he definitely made Ja come to New York and kiss the ring today.
Bow down, yeah.
What did they say? I saw you was you said what did Ramona Shelburne say on NBA Today? I saw you was talking about it.
That he had to meet with Adam Silver. He sounded incredibly remorseful when he was talking to Adam Silver. So I read that as this nigga's.
I'm sorry, G. Please let me back.
Hey man, even the biggest gangsters. Hey, bro, even the biggest gangsters even the biggest gangsters talk proper in front of that judge.
Hey,
I mean, you're gonna do whatever to save your ass. Like,
Yeah.
I don't hold nothing against nobody in that situation.
And I'll end with this. The only thing that was missing in that Jalen Rose interview was Ja wearing a kufi. He should have did it. He should have came on there.
Hey, he had on all white like Lil Saint died or something, bro.
The Nike
very dramatic
blazer suit, bro. It was crazy. Hey man, he should have came in there with a kufi, bro. It would have set it off. It would have been so funny.
I think some of the media is being a little hard on Ja too.
Bro,
I feel like the media was already kind of on
the
his
way the
ass.
media
I swear.
You would have
Mike Wilbon
Snaxx,
being a little too harsh
media,
on that man.
No, they're not. They're because he's potentially messing up the bag, and I feel like y'all acting like Powerade just dropped him or took him off for temporary. Like that's no big deal.
Did they officially drop him fully?
No, he cares. He signs a deal. Like you act like bro, like
that was millions of
Powerade, not Gatorade, nigga.
It don't. Okay, bro.
They paying him.
I feel you, bro. I mean, but that's out of all the endorsements
he got. Powerade definitely tastes better.
But that's
all
all
the
it
endorsement
takes.
he got. I'm just saying Powerade. I mean, if Nike would have dropped him, I feel like it would have been a much bigger deal than Powerade dropping him.
But it's not about
bro. That Powerade deal was very big. He had just
that's Coca-Cola, my dude. That's
Coca-Cola. It's Coca-Cola.
You're right. That is Coca-Cola. I'm capping. Still not Gatorade though.
I feel you, bro. But what?
I'm just saying,
athlete, think about it like this: what athlete was the face of Gatorade?
Jordan,
maybe Tiger Woods. I'm talking about more recently.
They had a lot though.
More recently, I'm talking about more recently.
Shit, Serena.
I think one more recently. Yeah, probably Serena.
This is Ja. You're mentioning him in the names of these level of athletes because of this power drink. It's probably the second biggest. It has to be.
Who's the face? But who's the face of Powerade before Ja?
There is no face of Powerade.
No,
that's my point.
They was
just him.
He's one of 5 players in the NBA with a Nike shoe deal. 1 of 5.
Yeah, Nike
don't get those out lightly. like he had a lot on the line. It could have went left. That's all I'm saying.
I agree that it could have went left, but I'm just saying, like, once all the facts came out, I don't think it was as serious as niggas was acting.
No, it was that serious regardless of the I don't need the facts to know that this is a serious situation. You can't be like, this is a serious situation. The facts come out. Oh, it wasn't that serious. Yes, it was that serious.
No, because before the facts came out, we were all just speculating. It was a whole bunch of if games.
No, the facts is he flashed a gun on Instagram. That's
the only fact that we had.
Yes, and I was
we didn't know who gun it was. We didn't know how long he had this gun. We didn't know if he had this gun on the facility, on the plane. We didn't know none of this shit. We just instantly said, "Oh, this nigga Ja is a terrible fucking human being for flashing his gun."
Who said he's a terrible human
being? That was the energy
on top of him fighting a 17-year-old. On top of him getting into
the energy is Ja. You're acting in a way. You're on your way to potentially be. You're making $200 million.
Like
you're
a 23-year-old.
dumb. That's the energy.
Stop.
I'm saying
this my thing. I hate the Kyrie Ja comparisons to the way that you know what I'm saying. Kyrie got treated to the way that Ja is getting treated currently. But the similarities is both of them niggas was doing a lot of shit prior to the one thing that really tipped off. And that was part of the reason why it was such a big deal, because niggas was tired of dealing with that shit. It was like every week something new was happening with Ja Morant, bro. Like, it was the same thing with Kyrie. Like,
we've been literally dealing with Kyrie
for much longer.
Just 3 years doing some shit, like some shit.
I remember the first time.
Now Kyrie got to put black tape on his Nikes every day, so I guess he had to pay for it.
Hey, I need the Kyries with the tassels on them. I need them. Kyrie, hit me up. I need them bitches, bro. I ain't get the vax either, bro. Fuck with me.
I ain't get that shit either. You fuck with me, Kyrie.
Snaxx, I do understand like kind of the point that you're making, but I don't to denote how stupid what he did was.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And frankly, bullying works. So I'm not too mad at the backlash that he's getting, to be completely honest. Yes, some of it is overboard. Not as overboard as the backlash for the Kyrie stuff was, but I don't think the energy is like, He's a bad
bro. They
person.
had a.
I just think we live in a society that be quick to blow shit up, bro. And
Snaxx,
I don't
they
see
had
how
a-
you could say we're blowing shit up when he could have potentially lost
we
everything.
didn't have the facts, Devin.
Snaxx.
Because now
Snaxx.
that we got the facts, the energy is let this nigga play.
We still don't really have the
But
facts.
Snaxx, we don't really have the facts, and
We have a lot more now. We have an investigation.
No, we don't. I don't know that much more.
We don't have an
now than I knew.
investigation.
What
We don't have
Snaxx?
no. The NBA
What was revealed in
investigated,
that?
the police
What was revealed in
investigated
the investigation?
Snaxx.
that
No,
that
honestly,
wasn't Ja's
no.
gun. He didn't have a
Snaxx,
gun on the premise.
Snaxx. They could.
What's-
Snaxx. What do you know today that you didn't know yesterday?
It wasn't his gun.
the number of games he got suspended. That's it.
That's it.
it.
It wasn't.
The
No.
number of games he got
Snaxx.
Also, I didn't. What I know today is that when the gun was initially flashed, instantly niggas, this nigga Ja's tweaking.
That's dumb.
Ja
No,
got-
it's not.
Ja
Because
got
it's
his
not
gun
about-
on
it's
Instagram.
not-
It was-
Snaxx.
It's not about him
Wait,
owning a
hold on. Let me
gun.
say this real quick.
It's not
Snaxx,
about him owning
what
a
you're
gun.
forgetting is that they had a team meeting about niggas tweaking the same day. He left that team meeting and went to the strip club and put his gun on IG. He doubled down on the couch.
I am
He
not
did
saying
that.
what he did wasn't stupid, bro. That's not what I'm
That's
saying.
why it was
So it's
a
not a-
big deal.
so it's not
That's
about
why
whose gun it was.
I didn't have a lot of
It's not
sympathy
about who.
for
It
him.
could have
That's why I
been
didn't
your
have that much
gun. It
sympathy.
doesn't matter whose gun it is. It's dumb for Ja Morant to go on Ja Morant's Instagram page and flash his gun on the internet with everything that was surrounding him. That Friday, New York Times just came out with a post about him with the 17-year-old. Then you have a team meeting and everything, and then you flash a gun. You're stupid.
Supreme.
And now,
Hey, that just scared the shit out of me. That just scared the shit out of me. I was like,
I thought Ja Morant was in my
Right. Major, look.
he said, "Stop talking shit, bitch ass niggas."
You a slave
I
to
thought Ja
a
was
major.
behind me for a second.
What you square ass niggas ducking for?
Hell no. Moral of the story,
man.
bro. Ja playing, like I said, when this shit first came out, Devin was like, I think Ja fucking season over with. And I was like, nigga,
It could have been.
Ja's gonna be
been.
gritty and on the court 2 weeks from now. And nobody
you don't know
You
how
didn't know
close it
that.
was.
You didn't know
You
that.
don't-
That's
you didn't
just-
know
that's
how
what you
close it-
wanted to happen.
Snaxx,
That's
just
what you
because-
That was my feeling.
yes.
That was just my feeling. That was my initial
Snaxx,
thought.
I'm glad that he only got 8 games, but you're acting like it's not really close to being the whole season at the NBA. Just because the NBA
His-
couldn't
his
prove
I didn't know how
suspension
close
was-
it was because we didn't have
Bro.
all the fucking facts.
Hey,
Bro, but
hey,
listen,
Snaxx.
the suspension was indefinite, bro. Why do you think it was indefinite?
Yeah,
Because
Snaxx.
They were
They
trying
had
to
to do-
figure out how
they were trying to
how many
figure out the
games
shit.
to give this nigga. They needed
No,
to
they
know.
were trying to figure out all the facts and do investigations on how
They were
serious.
trying to figure out. They were trying to
Exactly.
figure out how to capitalize off this situation so he can play in the playoffs because they need to make that money off his ass. That's what
Partially what you said is too.
We ain't
Snaxx.
back for the
But
playoffs.
They did with the
Also,
conspiracy theory. I hear you.
also, he went into that office and kissed that motherfucking ring, nigga. That's why you.
Yeah.
That's why you only got suspended 8 games.
But anyway, Ja, you got anyway. You are the most hated team in the NBA, and you got to live up to the words. You ain't worry about nobody in the West. Y'all ain't gonna
That
do that
aged
anyway.
terribly.
Y'all ain't gonna do
Aged
that anyway.
Terribly.
bad.
And y'all got
And I was
Dylan
happy when he
Brooks,
said it. I
and
didn't
y'all
really
got
feel that
Dylan
way
Brooks.
about
So
it.
everybody.
Hey, did
hates
Dylan
Dylan
listen.
Brooks really wear that to the game today, Josh?
Yes, bro.
I-
Yes, he would.
Hey, I think
bro.
no. Wait,
I
no,
hate,
Josh.
I hate
can
Dylan Brooks.
Can I help? Can
I
I
hate him,
can
bro.
I give him some bail? Can I give him some bail? I think the shoes
No.
he had on was Hey Dudes. They was Hey Dudes, and those shoes are extremely comfortable according to the whites.
Bro, that
According
fit
to,
was
according to
according to the YTs.
Caucasus Mountain.
that fit was trash.
According to the YouTube community.
This
That,
man
that shit
showing
probably
up.
cost
The
about
fit was just-
$3,000.
He looked like a musty model, bro.
Bro,
That's the worst part
he
about it.
does.
I know that fit was expensive, but it was expensively bad. That's the
That's how I'm coming in Dallas.
All right, let's keep it moving, man. Another thing that happened this week, Dame did a little sit down interview with JJ Redick for his podcast, The Old Man and the Three. On the interview, we've only seen the whole thing is out, right? Is the whole thing?
Yeah,
the
whole
whole
thing.
Dame, the whole Dame thing
Dropped
is out.
today.
I've only seen the clip.
This is part 2, right, Devin? I think Dame was just on there this
Yeah,
season.
Dame was
right?
on Dame was on their very first episode ever,
Oh, okay.
and now he's on their 250th episode.
Okay,
got
fire,
you.
fire.
That's the importance.
So in his interview, he basically, at least in the clip, the first clip that they initially put out, which is the one that I watched, Dame Lillard was really talking about how he felt like the NBA was changing for the worse And when he said that, he was referencing like in two different ways. He was saying one, like the culture inside of the NBA, he felt like was changing in the sense of it wasn't no veterans and shit like that. Like when he came in the league, the type of people that he was playing with, he was saying that it wasn't comparable to the type of people he plays with in the league now. But he also talked about the culture outside of the NBA, where a lot of fans and people that aren't in the NBA try to impress what they want for these players on them and try to use that to dictate their worth, whether or not they achieve those things. And I know we had some discussion about very similar topics on the pod. So I will say, AJ, because I believe you watched the whole thing, correct?
No. I watched
You saw the clip.
The clip, yeah.
Okay, fact. So, how did you feel about just his overall statement? Because it was a lot of. It seemed like he was really referring to or replying to how
ring
people
culture.
feel like ring culture, basically. How he shouldn't be still in Portland. He should be running from the grind, basically. Like, do you agree with that? Do you?
No, I definitely agree with his mentality. Like, I don't agree with how people feel like he should be leaving and going and ring chasing like everybody else is. That became a thing. You know what I'm saying? That became a thing over the past decade. And I kind of respect him for staying and really trying to get it out the mud. Even though I did want him to leave, I do want him to leave. Like, I just feel like he's just not going to win important. But I definitely respect him for how he's going about his career and how he's just like, he getting to the money. First of all, he's like one of the highest paid players in the NBA out of Portland. So like, I wouldn't leave either. Shit. Like, but I definitely understand. I definitely understand what he's saying. I understand how he just wants to win. I can tell that he wants to win, but I can see that he doesn't let that outside noise really affect his life outside of basketball, and I kind of respect that. Like, even Kyrie had some shit to say about like how sports betting is ruining the game, and that's because fans want you to do certain shit, or like I like how these older players don't move off of what fans want, but then we clearly see all these younger guys moving off of what fans want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can see both sides, but I definitely respect Dame and his perspective and the way he answered that question and just like everything he had to say.
I saw
but at the same time,
I saw a take about like basically about like Dame's demeanor regarding like this topic in general, and not just Dame, like other players that also have not run a ring in their career. That like the dude, I forgot who the fuck it was. Basically, he was saying like you can only have that energy if you didn't run a ring. Like if you're once you won a ring, like you no longer are even concerned with this narrative, or you're concerned with this even like ring culture anymore. Like once you get that ring, you're stamped. If you don't have that ring, then you concern yourself with what fans are thinking or what everybody else is thinking, like naturally, just because it's a part of your narrative. You know what I mean? But
yeah, but he also said he's like even if I don't win the ring, he's like, once my career is over, he's like, ain't nobody gonna be talking about me. He's like, they're gonna be talking about Luka. They're gonna be talking about Jason Tatum. They're gonna be. I understand what he's saying. I understand what he said.
Maybe I misunderstood what he was trying to say.
He was saying like, let's say he don't win a ring and his career is over with. Like, he's not gonna be too much worried about what people think of him. He was
no, but he was trying to say that people weren't gonna be talking about him no more. Like, if you're a basketball fan, we still talk about Karl Malone and Charles Barkley. We still talk about
that's what I didn't get. He was like they don't talk about Michael. Like, why would they? They didn't care about Michael.
He's validated.
But they did care about Michael.
I think he means it also.
That's why I didn't understand what he was saying.
I think he means.
But think about a lot of other players. They don't talk about Trace McGrady.
Hold on. Go ahead, Devin.
He's making in terms of like he's not bigger than the game. You're not gonna talk about me. You don't talk about Carmelo Anthony like that on a daily basis no more. It's like when I was in the Army, bro. They say if you die, they have your replacement before your body hit the floor. So the game gonna go on without Damian Lillard. Once he's retired, we're not gonna. because most fans are just casual anyway. They're not.
But you can say that about
deep.
anybody. You can say that about anybody.
And that's
his
the truth.
point. That's what he's trying to say.
That's the point
he's trying to make. Like he's happy. What he defines as success is not what we define as success. I think the whole ring culture thing is stupid. It's dumb. Like I never bashed Carmelo Anthony for not winning the ring. You know why? Because I never thought Carmelo Anthony was on a team that could win a championship. Damian Lillard, as good as he is, no disrespect to CJ and all them other people, he's never been on a team that I looked at. They should win the title this year. So I never bashed him because it's a team sport.
I do. I agree that it's not. I agree that it doesn't mean everything, but I think there are some instances in the history of the NBA where you kind of pick and choose certain players based off of their final success. Like if I bring up Tim Duncan and Karl Malone.
Yes,
them niggas are both amazing, but you're gonna give the edge to Tim Duncan because of why?
I am right. That's what we think, but he don't give a fuck, and he shouldn't. That's what we think.
But that ain't got nothing to do with ring culture. Like as NBA fans, the niggas that love basketball,
we diss people. We niggas roll KD. The niggas roll KD tail, saying why you ain't winning no ring? Why you ain't no ring? Then he go join Golden State, and then it's like, oh damn, you teamed up. Like nobody's ever happy. You're gonna criticize a player regardless. Niggas still on KD neck, even though he got 2 rings. The fans and the media still gonna say, I know, but a lot of people still gonna sit there and say, oh, you had to join the Warriors. That's why you had to go to Brooklyn to try to prove that you can be the leader, whatever the hell that mean. That don't even mean shit. Like, that's just stupid.
Let's say if he win a ring at Phoenix, they're gonna be like, you had to join Phoenix to win this ring. Like
he got traded, so he got bailed out for that.
It don't matter.
I think if you're dissing like ring culture, though, I feel like you damn near taking some fun out of like the natural NBA debate.
What I'm saying is, I can understand that these players are great, but I also understand that basketball is a team sport, and no one does it by themselves. And Damian Lillard even mentioned, bro, it's probably harder to win a title this year because everybody teams up. You know, if you want to win a title, there are rare instances like Dirk Nowitzki, or you can even say Giannis, but them teams weren't trash. They were really good teams. They just didn't have the marquee superstar names that we would consider super team, but they were great teams. You need a great team to win. Snaxx. And my thing is, has Damian Lillard ever been on a great team that says they could win?
Snaxx, I'll put it this way, bro. I say respect the hoop for a reason. Because we discredit so many.
Josh got that shit tatted.
I've been saying that for like damn near 10 years. Like, we discredit all these great players. We never really truly get to appreciate a lot of these people in the league because we're too focused on the end goal. We need to be like, we're not gonna get these players back, bro. We do not need to be taking these players for granted.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Josh, this is why I completely agree with you, Josh, and you, Devin. But I feel like in the heat of the battle, Devin, you one of the main niggas I go through this with. When we're talking about teams, we're talking about players. Your mindset, if niggas ain't winning the championship, why the fuck we talking about it? Where does that stem from?
No. I don't bring up rings
that
like
has
that.
never been your energy.
What you mean?
Like if we're talking about who are we talking about? We were doing like the rankings of teams at the beginning of the season, and then we were just running.
Yeah, I get different.
And your brain is like,
yes,
if your brain is like that team's not winning the championship, then why the fuck are we talking about them?
No,
that'd be niggas' energy.
Team. I'm not talking about the play. I'm talking about the team. The team. When in the NBA, every year you could pick about 5 teams, and one of the 5 teams gonna win the title. So when we talk about teams that could compete in the playoffs, yes. Why am I talking about the Washington Wizards? They make the playoffs. I don't care. You know why? I know they're not gonna win. That don't take nothing away from Bradley Beal in my eyes for the most part. So what I'm saying is, if everybody won a ring wouldn't be that valuable. What makes a ring valuable is because it's so goddamn hard to get. If everybody got something, it loses its value. Everybody is not supposed to win a championship. Everybody not supposed to win a title. That's what the media makes it seem like. We had discredited a player because he ain't got no title or whatever, and we make everything else is like non-irrelevant. People don't even start watching NBA games till like now because they don't care about the regular season. And when we don't care about the regular season, the players don't care about the regular season. Like, that's all that matters.
I hear you. I hear you. I just feel like the word discredit, I can't 100% associate it with like the narrative we'll be putting on these niggas. Like, I will forever say Dame is an amazing basketball player, one of the greatest point guards ever. But if we're talking about other great point guards, if we're debating why I think this nigga had a better career, you're going to throw in certain accolades, and a ring can be a part of that accolade.
I brought this up before. In my mind, Damian Lillard is closer to Steph Curry. I have Damian Lillard really close to Steph Curry than most people. I can't really say that because most people are going to run to Steph Curry got 4 rings. He got 2 MVPs. I can be like, well, has Damian Lillard ever been on a team to be in that situation? No, never, ever.
I hear you, but on the other side of this debate, right? So we discredit niggas for not getting rings, but then we also put niggas on a pedestal.
Who we discrediting? Who we discrediting for not getting rings?
All the players. I'm just saying, all the players you just named. The Dames, the team.
I don't discredit them. I don't.
Okay, no. I'm not saying you're discredit. I'm saying the culture, ring culture, discredits.
That's what's wrong with it. That's what's wrong.
But I'm saying on the other side of that, though, I feel like we stamp niggas as soon as they get a ring, and maybe that's the issue.
Because what you're gonna have is you're gonna have niggas thinking that Draymond Green is better than Charles Barkley because he got 4 rings,
and that's stupid. You shouldn't be debating with a nigga.
But that's what we had to, because that's how the culture be. That's how the culture think.
That's just a dumbass.
I mean, that's part of why niggas try to I'm gonna be real. This might be a kind of hot take within this pod, but that's to me why niggas put Tim Duncan over Kobe. Like, it's because of ring culture, bro. And I think that's crazy. I don't think
they both got 5 though. So they.
But I'm saying though, I understand that. But I'm saying if they didn't both have 5. Niggas would not be saying that Tim Duncan is better than Kobe. If Tim Duncan had 3 rings, niggas would not be saying he's better.
I'm niggas that's gonna say Tim Duncan.
Not if he had 3 rings. No, you're not.
I said I'm niggas.
I have a.
Hey, Tim Duncan is great. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Kobe. Tim Duncan. He's really fucking good at basketball.
I'm right there with Devin, bro.
He better than Kobe?
I wouldn't put him over. I'm not putting him over Kobe on my list. But if Devin and Josh put Tim Duncan over Kobe,
I think their careers are like the only person in Kobe's era that has a comparable career is Tim Duncan, and they're damn near very close.
Yeah, I think Kobe and Tim Duncan are right here. I just prefer Kobe, so I'm gonna put Kobe.
You damn near got to mention them together, bro. You really do.
Yeah. I don't
ring know. Culture, nigga.
Where are you putting? Where do you put? How close do you put Timmy to Kobe?
I just don't got him over Kobe. That's my only point. Put him wherever
he's right
you
there,
want.
Though, right? Put him wherever you want.
Maybe
not over Kobe.
Put him wherever you want. I watch both of them niggas play basketball a lot. I'm not picking Tim Duncan over Kobe. I'm sorry.
Me either.
I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Me either.
And I see Tim Duncan do his thing.
AJ, what
I fuck with the Spurs, bro. I think they
are really, really close. But I would definitely pick Kobe over Tim
It's close to the point where it's like you got to kind of pick your poison about the style of basketball you like to watch.
Yeah, how you trying to play? How you want your team to play?
I want them to play.
Both of them Kobe to be
scoring
winners,
that motherfucker.
Like Snaxx, I'm never forget this. We was arguing about Kobe a long time ago, and he's like, Kobe not known for nothing else but winning, nigga. And that's the same thing with Tim Duncan. Kobe and Tim Duncan, bro, they're winners, bro. They win in different ways. Fucking winners, bro. They're always the common denominator for winning.
Gotta agree, 100%. But I don't think that goes back to ring culture. My point on the other side of ring culture is you got a nigga like Paul Pierce or Kevin Garnett that were both amazing players, but as soon as they got the ring, it put them on a different pedestal. Why? Because that's how important winning a championship is, just naturally. So we can put niggas on a pedestal, but we can't knock a nigga for not winning it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not putting niggas on pedestal. I mean, yes, it puts you in a different stratosphere.
We do, bro. We put niggas on pedestal,
right?
Bro.
I understand for argument's sakes, right? It's just for argument's sakes. Like how I feel about Luka, of course, if he get a ring, then I'm really stamping
him hard. Right? You gonna stamp the fuck out of Luka if he get a ring.
But I don't need Luka to win a ring.
If Luka never gets a ring,
what I'm saying is,
be like, don't talk bad about.
The problem is when I was talking about Luka, what everybody in the comments was saying. He ain't even won no ring yet. Even though what the fuck is he doing is historically great. That you only seen by Michael Jordan, LeBron James, everybody discrediting what he doing because he don't have a ring. And I'm trying to tell y'all.
That's the issue with ring.
What I'm trying to tell y'all never see this again. What I'm trying to tell you about Joker, y'all might not ever see this again.
Yeah. Okay. If your first knock on the niggas that they didn't win a ring, then that's the issue. not you knocking him in. If maybe that's your 10th issue you got with a nigga, all right, and at the end of the day, he ain't win a ring. But if the first thing you go to is Dame isn't great because he didn't win a ring, then that's ignorant, and you should not do that shit. But go ahead.
True. You should not do that.
I'm gonna just say this, and I know I'm probably speaking on maybe a fringe group of people, but I do feel like maybe a better example is just the way niggas was talking about Steph after he won his 4th. You know what I'm saying? Niggas put Steph, cemented top 10. Niggas would definitely was comparing him to LeBron. Just like, oh, is Steph better than LeBron? That's ridiculous, bro. That's ring culture is the reason why niggas say that kind of shit. That's how I feel. I don't know.
Hey,
I'm picking Steph, bro.
Steph better than LeBron?
He got more wings than that nigga.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He don't have more rings. He doesn't have more. He doesn't have more rings.
AJ breaking down, and he doesn't have more rings. AJ, can you please understand how many rings your favorite player got, bitch?
He got 4 rings.
How many rings LeBron got?
LeBron do got 4. I don't really count that.
But Lamar,
that
ring. For me, like when you get to these levels of players,
like Tim Duncan. They like Tim Duncan and Kobe.
It just comes down to style. It just comes down to style.
LeBron
is
clearly better than that nigga.
Yeah,
I mean, but it comes down to style and your flavor. Like me, bro. Ain't too many shooting guards. I'm gonna say this. I believe is better than T-Mac in my heart. I don't care how many rings they got.
Skill wise, that's what you mean.
But also, I'll say this. Hey man, don't take these players for granted and respect the goddamn hoop. That's it.
No, for sure.
Harden. James Harden, the T-Mac of this era.
Let's do this, Boston.
James Harden.
Yeah, facts.
First,
he said James Harden better than T-Mac.
I don't know.
James Harden ain't better than T-Mac. I wish Kobe was here to have Kobe got some words to say. He would have some words to say. James Harden is not better than
Who's
Tracy
better than T-Mac?
Not James Harden.
Paul George is better than T-Mac too.
Paul George is not. Stop it, y'all. Now you're big tweaking. Paul George is not better than Prime T-Mac. You're drunk.
Prime T-Mac is different. Prime T-Mac.
You're drunk. When Kobe said he the hardest nigga to ever guard, 6'9", can do everything, you're
Prime
drunk.
T-Mac is different.
Prime T-Mac was getting, it was legit debates.
Prime T-Mac ain't last that long though, G.
No, I know that. But it was legit debates on who was, listen, this is what I'm saying. It was legit debates on who was better between T-Mac and Kobe. Paul George, Paul Pierce, Paul would never be in none of those conversations. None of those.
Paul. Like he was his grade school teacher. He was looking at his report card.
I saw a tweet the other day that was like, bro, nobody's career and like skill level drastically is different from like his perception than Paul Pierce. Like Paul Pierce is a really fucking good basketball player, bro, for a very fucking long time. But
he was, as much as I hate him,
because he's delusional.
But no, Josh, you know why? When we started respecting Paul Pierce, when he got that fucking ring, that's when he really got respect.
Because the ring culture. This what Dame talking about. Y'all niggas are the problem. Y'all are the problem.
Well, after that, yeah.
Well, after that, but
Paul Pierce, I hate Paul Pierce.
Hate him. Pierce. Every drop of blood in my body.
Fred, no, I fucking hate Paul Pierce.
I hate him because of Fred. That's why I hate him.
Fred likes.
Bro.
And
I mean, my nigga for life, but Paul Pierce is just a weird favorite player to have.
A nasty pick.
Do you think Paul Pierce? Do you think Paul Pierce is better than? Do you think Paul Pierce is better than Paul George?
No.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, Paul Pierce is better than Paul George.
Yes, I do.
They the same player to me. One just got a ring.
I think
ring culture.
Same player. Same player.
I think Paul George definitely had a better career than T-Mac. It's not even close.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. After he got that ring, yeah.
Ring culture.
I mean, Paul George. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Paul George.
Okay.
Paul George has a better. He's had a better career than T-Mac. Easily. Not even close.
Yeah, but not that easily, bro. Like scarcely.
Yes. No, it's not
scarcely, bro.
It's not scarce,
bro. He went to
he did
he
more
went to the conference finals. T-Mac, my biggest gripe with T-Mac is that he never got out the first round. That's the one thing that I got.
Green culture.
Hey.
But I'm saying Paul George ain't really do shit much past that.
Hey, man,
bro.
it's
He
not
went,
that,
like,
it's not that much, man. Hey, Paul George only got
Paul
one
George took LeBron
all
to
NBA
Eastern
first
Conference
team.
Finals.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, he only got one all
How many
NBA
games
first
did he
team.
win? How
Josh,
many games did they win?
He
in
went
those
twice.
two
He went
trips?
twice. He took LA to the
T-Mac
conference finals too.
T-Mac has more all NBA teams than Paul George.
When was the Clippers? Who did they lose to?
T-Mac has
Clippers
more.
lost to the Clippers was there like 2-3 years ago. It's either the Suns or the Warriors, one of them two. Can't remember.
I believe it
Paul
was
George
the
was
Suns.
It was when
never
Kawhi
average.
was hurt and Paul George was just carrying them niggas.
Paul George would never average 32
Damn, they made it
points
to the
a
conference
season.
finals.
Paul George would never
That's
average
crazy.
32 in a season.
Paul George, because we're talking about Paul George as he went on record to say he's the number 2. He's not a number 1. So we're comparing.
Trace
a number 2
McGrady
to
would
a
never
number
say
1.
that.
We're completely off topic. I apologize for derailing it.
It's okay.
No, you
It's okay.
disrespecting T-Mac, telling he
Hey,
Paul George.
Devin,
When
Yeah,
T-Mac
give
got more
me
all
prime.
NBA teams.
Give me prime Harden over prime T-Mac. G, I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, man, you drunk too? Okay,
I don't
Sorry.
feel you, Snaxx.
I don't
sorry,
feel
G.
it.
Y'all are tweaking. And I'm not even. I'm not a James Harden fan at all.
Hey, if T-Mac was in any position like James Harden, Houston Rockets teams, he would have got it done. I can guarantee. I'll put my money on that.
Hey, T-Mac.
People go on a record of saying that T-Mac had a better Houston team than
With
James
Yao
Harden.
Ming and T-Mac shortly had back problems afterwards. You better do your Google.
I'm talking about I'm talking about like the first year they were together. Did they have back problems that year?
That
first
team
year they
was
were
not
together.
better than the Harden teams. That was
The team with I might be capping a little bit, but the Harden teams. Who else was on the fucking Houston Rockets? You talking about
Okay, now
Dwight
you
Howard
want-
with the back problem?
No, when James Harden, what year you when James Harden had Chris Paul? When James
Clint
Harden,
Capella.
James Harden had some amazing teams, bro. He had
That
teams
James
that won
Harden
the
made
finals.
them niggas better. We weren't talking about Clint Capella before James Harden was lobbing that nigga.
Yeah, that's besides the point, bro.
Yeah,
besides
James
the
Harden
point.
got
He was
Clint
good.
Capella a bag.
The
in
point
Atlanta.
is, he was good with James Harden. Chris Paul was
Robbery.
good. Like these players was good, bro. And you act like James Harden was on some
and
bum
you act
teams or
like
something.
James Harden didn't almost take the Warriors, didn't almost beat the Warriors that won the finals if Chris
And
Paul.
you
didn't
know
get
why
hurt.
they couldn't? Because James Harden. No, James Harden.
No,
has
because Chris
many
Paul got
playoff-
hurt.
Josh.
They could have still won that
what
game.
happened?
Is
Snaxx.
that
What
not what
happened to
happened?
Josh,
He
what happened
to
wasn't
your
he had a
game?
bad
Josh.
game. He had a terrible
Josh.
game 7, Devin.
Josh,
But
what happened
before
to your boy against the
they
Spurs?
shouldn't got the game
They
7.
could've-
What happened?
They
What happened,
could've
again?
won that
What
game,
happened with
Snaxx.
James Harden against the Spurs, Josh?
You was just talking about a different series, Devin. Let's go back.
I'm
to
saying I can name many series. James Harden is a disappearing actor in the playoffs, and Snaxx trying to act like he's not.
T-Mac never made it out of the first fucking round.
You're right.
That's tough. That's
You're
tough.
right.
About
Devin.
disappear,
That's
act
tough.
Right.
You compare.
That's
You
tough.
And it
compare.
He
wasn't-
didn't even make it
but-
nowhere to disappear. He
And
didn't
it
get
wasn't
it.
because
MVP to T-Mac.
yeah, you're right. He won it that year.
T-Mac.
Yeah, because he won MVP. That means he's just better than the nigga
They
automatically.
should have gave it to LeBron.
Usually,
MVP culture. MVP
So
culture.
Russ better than everybody. He got MVP. Russ, like
he better than a lot of niggas. Yeah.
okay.
The fuck?
He is.
Russ
I hate
is Russ better than Chris Paul all time?
No.
Stop it. Stop thinking about it, nigga. Stop. It's nothing to think about. Stop thinking.
Is Russell Westbrook better than Chris Paul all time?
No, stop
No,
it.
he's not. He's not.
Stop
He's
it.
not,
Chris
bro.
Paul ain't got no MVP.
No.
Is Russ,
But Chris
is
Paul
Russ
also
better
has
than
a-
Melo?
but Chris Paul
is Russ
also
better
has
than
a-
Melo?
Chris Paul
Is
also
Russ
has a
better than
long
Melo?
career.
Is
Devin.
Russ better than Melo?
Carmelo?
No.
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony.
Or
No,
Or
no,
LaMelo.
no, no,
Not-
no,
not-
LaMelo.
not-
Stupid ass.
Is Russ better than Carmelo Anthony? I'm gonna give you a big fat fuck no.
I'm not. What the Russ over Melo?
No, in his prime?
You tripping?
No, in his
No,
prime.
career.
Are you throwing? Are you
I
throwing
thought we were
Russ?
talking about
are you,
prime versus
yeah,
prime.
Are you throwing Russ over D Rose?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Why not?
Yes.
What kind of
Over
shit-
D Rose?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a dumb. That,
Yes.
We're talking about career, right? We're talking about career, correct?
Yeah.
I'm talking about prime.
Are you
I'm
talking about
prime
prime?
ability?
D-Rose
That's
never
what
had
I'm
a
thinking.
Prime
Prime.
ability.
He did have
Right.
a
D Rose
prime.
didn't have a prime.
He never had a prime.
That's a. I agree with that point.
Well,
100%.
the highest
You
point
never
that
had a
D
prime.
Rose, the highest point that D Rose reached. Give me that over Russ.
Nah.
Facts. Facts.
I'm not
give
just
me D Rose that year versus any Russie year, bro.
Give me D Rose that year.
Every day of the fucking week, bro. Every day of the fucking
player.
week.
I'm not stamping it. I'm not stamping it. Ever. D Rose stands.
I said the year he won MVP. The same thing Russie did.
If you compare them to 2 years they won
did the
MVPs,
same
I
thing
think
Russie
Russ had a
did.
better year.
Double is
All right, folks.
Russ is the reason. Russ the reason.
What was the Bulls? What was the Bulls' record?
And Josh, you see how we end
up.
up in Russell Westbrook conversations all the time. This is exactly how this shit starts.
I really don't ever want to talk about.
We can end this shit now. I don't want to talk about Russell Westbrook.
All right, yeah, we still got one more topic.
But yes, James
anyway.
Harden better than T-Mac.
Yeah. Stamp it. Stand on it.
All right, man. Final topic. So we got
AJ drunk.
dramatic ass. I feel like I just got thrown in jail. What the fuck? Nigga just slammed the cage on my stupid ass. I definitely just signed the Akon. I didn't know.
Transition. Let's transition into the next segue into the next topic.
Remind me to delete that shit.
Oh, that shit is very funny. All right, so we got two teams, one in the West, one in the East, that have both they've been doing pretty good for the majority of the season, but the last maybe 10 or so games, they've been struggling a little bit. Talking about the Boston Celtics and the Denver Nuggets. Both teams have been 5-5 in their last 10. The Celtics have losses against Brooklyn, New York, Cleveland, and Houston in that stretch, as well as, just those. And then Denver has lost 4 in a row. They lost to the Bullies, my boys. Also San Antonio, Brooklyn, Toronto. But they were on a 4-game win streak before that. So what do you guys' thoughts on where they are as the season winds down? Do you think they're in trouble of, losing some of the footing that they worked to establish throughout the regular season? I'm gonna get this to Josh.
Since I had that viral TikTok clip about the Celtics.
Very viral about them boys.
I'm taking my take back. They're not ready.
I mean, you have to now.
He says, "Let me take my take back."
Bucks the best team in the league. I don't think it's close. I'm not really. Joe Mazzulla does not call timeouts. It's strange. It's very strange. Marcus Smart looking a tad bit slower. I think him throwing his body in front of everybody might be catching up to him a little bit. And needs to play Derek White a little bit more. But yeah, I'm out. They're falling apart. That Houston loss was very concerning. I'm a big Jason Tatum fan. I definitely turned the corner on bro. I do love Jaylen Brown. And I do overall, I like the Celtics a lot. But I don't know. They might end up being like a 3 seed.
So right now they got the same record as I'm sorry, I'm tweaking. I'm thinking about
they got the same loss records
Denver.
as Philly though. They got the same amount of L's. They just
Philly only a game back.
Hey man, somebody call Beanie Siegel. It's time. Let's ride.
I really mean it.
Anybody else got any takes on Denver or Boston? Bostoni?
I think Boston gonna be okay. I mean, regardless. I mean, you might want that 3 seed anyway instead of getting that 2 seed. Snack said nobody want to play the Heat. So right now, just give me the 3 seed. Give me a 3 seed. I'll play the Nets. They're young. They're a good scrambling team. I think they'd be fine. At the end of the day, it's really about just kind of who Philly might be the one that's going to stop, kind of mess everything up. Whoever can avoid Philly might be in a better situation, which the Bucks.
What did I say last? What did I say last couple episodes?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying Philly's.
Really...
No. I'm not saying Philly's going to do anything. They're not. What I'm just saying is,
no, bro.
The Bucks
they looking pretty good.
They're not.
They looking pretty good.
Yeah,
bro.
It's the regular season.
Joel B looking like
Joel
Embiid. Milwaukee's about to run through the East.
I'm picking Milwaukee to come out the East. Yes,
are they about to run through the East?
Run through? No. What I'm saying is, if Boston plays Philly, them two gonna beat up on each other. Milwaukee gonna have an easy road. They can be rested. They get to the finals easy. Philly. Once after the 82nd game of the season, once game 83 essentially starts, James Harden starts to get into the strip club mode and starts to
it's usually either second round or third round.
Joel Embiid gonna have a tummy ache, like something like them. That is,
Something
don't
does
forget,
always happen to Philly, bro.
don't forget, they got Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
He's Doc Rivers. Must be a buck. He's not a good coach.
He turned out to be mid. We tried to give him the crown with Boston. He turned out to be mid.
Hey, Boston saved him from being on NBA on TNT. He should have been Mark Jackson. They saved him. Kevin Garnett saved Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers.
Sitting at the table.
Bang.
Hell no. I think the Celtics and Nuggets, if playoffs, I hate this statement, if playoffs start today, but if they did, Celtics will have a tough first round, and fucking the Nuggets would. I'm like,
the Nuggets, the Lakers are coming. They're one of the best.
The
teams
Lakers
or
the Mavericks are coming.
They're the best.
They might get either one of them teams.
Hey, let me stop you right there, Snaxx. The Mavericks ain't doing shit.
Yeah, the Mavericks ain't doing nothing.
But do you want to play them in the first round, or Josh?
Yes.
Yeah, they don't play defense. They don't play no defense.
They don't play no defense.
Sorry, G.
They don't guard
play
nobody.
defense last year.
Yeah,
but they had
Dorian Finney-Smith. They had Dinwiddie. They had people to defend. Now they have Kyrie.
Defender.
He's better than Kyrie and what they got.
Kyrie.
I think Nuggets will win, but still, you don't want to play that type of team. You don't want to play that type of player in the first round. You're the number one seed. You're not supposed to see Luka and Kyrie as the number one seed in the first round.
Dallas gonna score.
I mean, why not?
Points and lose by
because
6.
it's Luka and Kyrie. And you also not supposed to see LeBron and AD in the first round.
That's what
West
you're not
is
supposed to
stacked.
see.
The West is not supposed to see that. Stop saying the West is
Lakers.
Why you say the West is not good, bro?
Yeah, the West is good. What are you talking about?
The Lakers are coming.
You looking too much at their record and saying, "Oh, this means that this team is this good because they won or lost this many games." No, G. Like I think Devin said it last pod. These teams are beating up on each other. They playing nothing but West teams more than anything else.
I don't know, Jack. I can't agree to that narrative. I saw like I think it was like 10 years ago. The West 1 through 8, all them niggas had 50+ wins. That to me is a good.
You're just looking
conference.
at record. Stop just looking at record, bro. Like
records don't.
They matter, but what I'm saying
it's not telling you the whole story about how good this team is.
They're not giving you all the context. But even if we look at these teams, though, like the Timberwolves,
let's look at them
on paper are not amazing. The Mavs, y'all just said don't play defense. Adding context to these niggas. The Clippers have all these holes that we talk about. The Warriors don't win on the road. They don't win on the road, right? They're not very good, correct? Like, they're not going to do anything in the playoffs. So now we're looking at the Suns. We have no respect for the Grizzlies and the Kings, who we also don't expect them to do anything.
So you don't expect them to do anything.
To call these niggas top heavy, I don't understand where this not.
You said top heavy. Nobody use that word.
Who's doing anything beyond the
heavy Western Conference?
Who's winning anything in the East beyond the third seed? That's the thing.
The East
half of the teams you just named, half of the
top 4 teams in the NBA
could fuck around and come out.
3 of the top 4 teams in the NBA right now are in the East.
So to Snaxx,
and you can damn say 4 of the top 5 is in the East.
What Snaxx is trying to say is that there are more questions about the top teams in the West than there are the top teams in the East. That's a fact. It's absolutely
raw.
A fact.
I'm not saying.
We just named.
I'm not taking.
Josh,
I'm not taking. Josh,
hella question marks. We don't have these question marks for these teams in the East.
Josh,
what's the question mark?
This is what I'm saying. In the East, there's only 2 teams I expect to be in the NBA
3.
Finals.
There's 3 legit teams in the East.
Fine.
You're
I'm saying me.
Philly is not going nowhere.
I'm saying me. Okay, even if you want to say 3. Okay, even if
you
fine. Just for the sake of argument, if you want to say 3, Snaxx 3, right? There's only 3 teams I have in the East that I even think of making it in the NBA Finals. In the West, no. I wouldn't be surprised if
anybody
made the NBA Finals.
Bro,
I wouldn't
Lakers,
be surprised if
the
Phoenix
Nuggets,
made it. I wouldn't
the
be.
Suns.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That means something. That doesn't mean that the West is wide open because they're good. The West is wide open because nobody's dominant.
Snaxx within the West, even though I'm critical of a lot of teams.
Dominant.
No,
if these niggas are the same level, their records are going to look the way that they look right now.
They're more evenly matched.
There's no dominance in the West, G. There's no dominance.
That doesn't mean it's not good. That doesn't because no dominance. It's evenly matched. Any
Exactly,
matchup
that's
in the
what-
West, bro. If the West playoffs started
They're
today,
evenly
right?
ass, bro. That's what you're saying.
No,
They're
they're
not
not.
ass, bro. You got to look at the teams.
They're
that they're
evenly.
playing.
They're
Look at-
evenly mid, is what you're saying.
bro. You have to
He don't
understand,
watch
bro.
none of these teams,
We
bro.
talk shit about these teams
That is
every
so-
week,
Reaction was
bro. We talk shit about the Clippers. Clippers is ass. I don't want to see the Timberwolves. Mavericks play no
No,
defense.
I didn't say that.
The Warriors don't win on the
Snacks,
road.
see,
Like we
Snacks.
talk about these teams all
Last
fucking day.
last episode, I said every team in the West, I want to see them except for who? The Minnesota Timberwolves.
And OKC.
And OKC. Every other
Just because
team.
you want to see them doesn't mean they're good.
No, that means they're good to me.
No, that
That's
means
why I
they're
wanna see 'em.
entertaining.
No,
You want to? They have star power in the West still. Yes, they have the Lucas, they have the Stephs, they have the KDs, they have these niggas in the West. They have PG, Kawhi.
Bro.
That doesn't mean they're on good teams though.
Bro, so how many teams in the East do you think could win the ship?
Three.
It's not more than 3. How many, bro? You can say at least 3 in the West, bro, and you're not including. You wouldn't be including the fucking reigning champions, the Golden State Warriors.
It's a
Not
long
including
shot.
those 3.
It's a long shot
Not
for all these
including those
niggas.
3.
Even the Suns, who we claim are a favorite now. Devin says
How
them
is that
niggas
a
are the
long
favorite
shot?
because the
But
niggas haven't played together yet.
yes. It's
Yes, because their best players hurt.
It's a
Injuries
toss-up for the
there.
West.
Like you said,
But I'm
another
not-
downfall for
None
the
of them
Suns.
toss-up teams to be
Bro,
the
so
best teams in the East.
James Harden don't get hurt, bro. Embiid don't get hurt just because he's been healthy
James
for the
Harden
past
doesn't get hurt like
3
that.
months.
James Harden doesn't get hurt like that. Embiid does for sure.
James
There-
Harden
there's
does
a
get
Harden
hurt.
been hurt.
James Harden
James
hamstring
Harden been
most of the
most of him.
season. James Harden gets hurt all the time. What are you talking about?
He does not get hurt all the time.
His
He was hurt
hamstring will
this
sit
year.
him down all the time. What are
He
you
doesn't
talking
get
about?
hurt. He doesn't get hurt. All right. Hold on a second.
Snacks. This is what I'm saying. Snacks. I don't want to see Bucks versus Hawks. That's not entertaining me. I don't care to see Celtics versus Heat. I don't
It's
give
gonna
a
be more
fuck about
fun,
this.
yeah.
I don't care about
More
seeing
fun don't
Philly.
mean
I don't know.
teams are better though.
I'm not saying I don't care about seeing Philly versus the Nets. Like I don't. But I think I'm pointing out this. I think the Sacramento Kings are a really good team. Do they have flaws? Yes. Memphis, as much as I don't like Ja and their team, they're still a formidable opponent against anybody.
But
The
I
Suns,
think
if
you're
KD
taking out the
if-
factor.
no.
You're taking out the factor that most of the stars in the NBA are still in the Western Conference.
Right. I think they're
Like
better.
I would say 80% of the stars are damn near still in the Western Conference. On the East, you got Giannis, Joel,
Snacks.
Tatum,
Okay, but Snacks.
and
You're
like, it
acting
falls
like
off after
but
that.
Snacks, you're acting like there's 3 teams in the East. They'd only win. The West ain't got nobody. Would you be surprised if the Denver Nuggets won a title this year? Yes or no?
Or if they just got to the finals. Or if they just got to the finals.
Would you be surprised
They should.
if a
It's
healthy
easy- it's
if
an
you-
easy road
Okay,
right now.
fine. No,
It's-
fine. That's
why is it
just
easy?
because when I say win,
That's
Snacks,
not easy
if
at
they
all.
made it to
Fucking
the
road.
finals.
Y'all
they
just said Dallas is a cakewalk. Apparently, it's
I
an
didn't
easy
say
road in the West.
Dallas is not a team I think could win anything. I'm not
You just
capping
said
for Dallas.
You just said
I
I said if the Nuggets was play Dallas Mavericks, you said so. Who the fuck cares? That was your
I did not
energy
say
towards
that.
the Dallas Mavericks.
I did not say that.
Hey, Els, James
I
Harden.
said
don't-
10 minutes ago.
I'm on record saying that
So,
I would love to see
James
Nuggets
Harden only got
versus
hurt
Dallas.
for real. I just looked
Yeah,
it
but
up.
who are
I'm
you
a-
picking definitively?
Nuggets
hear you.
because they're
James
better.
Harden.
That doesn't
James
mean
Harden
much
only
better?
got hurt in Brooklyn.
they're a lot, but that's the
Yeah.
Nuggets. I think they're the best, one of the best teams in the West. I'm picking the
You said he
Nuggets
never
over
got hurt
most
in
people.
Brooklyn?
He only got hurt
Like-
in Brooklyn.
But Snacks, back to my point. Would you be surprised if the Nuggets won the title? Would you be shocked?
They're the best team in the West.
No, answer. Would you be shocked if the Nuggets won the title? Yes or no?
That doesn't make sense. I would be shocked if
Can you
anybody
answer the-
2 through 7 would win in the West. Yes.
See, you don't want to
You
answer
know
the
he
question.
can't answer the question. You know
don't-
he's not
would
gonna
you-
answer the
You're not going to answer the question. Would you be shocked if the Nuggets won the title, bro?
Damn near.
No, he
Yes.
wouldn't. No, he
No.
wouldn't. No, he
Okay,
wouldn't. No, he
sure.
wouldn't, bro.
Fine. Would you be shocked if the healthy Phoenix Suns won the title?
No, they got Kevin Durant.
Would you be shocked if the healthy Los Angeles Lakers won the title?
Yes.
Yes.
I would.
You would be shocked.
Yes.
If they were
Yes,
healthy,
yes.
I would not be shocked.
Yes.
If they're
Bro,
healthy,
y'all know. So the Lakers are about to finish at best 8th seed type shit. That doesn't 8th seeds don't win NBA finals. Y'all know
They
that,
just
right?
had a trade. They had a trade. Nick, you act like
That's
they're
still
the same
true.
team all year.
I understand
Snacks,
that.
you
but
acting like
in
they're
the
not
history of
missing. You act
in
like
the
they're not
his- the
missing
last
their best
8
player.
seeds to go
They're
to
missing
the-
their 2 best players. 80 didn't even play.
I get
the
all
last
that.
game.
That still wouldn't. That would be a shock if the 8th seed were to go all the way to
Are
the
they a
finals,
normal
no matter
8th
how
seed?
good the team is.
But it's not a normal AC.
Snacks.
Exactly, bro.
Snacks,
They're
why
in
are they
AC
AC?
because of injuries.
Snacks, you know, you realize since Christmas they like the best team statistically in the NBA. One of the
cool.
best teams.
But you like to
You
go
know
down
why?
history a lot, Devin.
No, fine,
if I'm
fine,
going down
fine,
the history
fine.
of the NBA,
And
HCs
I'm
don't win a
going-
But you
fucking NBA
ignoring the
finals.
context.
Historic.
You're ignoring the fact
historically.
that they traded away your best player and got a lot of good players in return, and they're a totally different team. You were
different, yeah.
disregarding that fact.
Bro, so y'all saying if the Lakers won the NBA Finals, y'all wouldn't be shocked at all. I just think this is
If
normal.
they
No.
are healthy.
You
If
mean
they
to
are
tell
healthy.
me if LeBron and AD and everybody else is playing, I'm not shocked because when LeBron and
The
AD
last
are healthy,
time they did that,
last
they
time they're
won.
healthy, I seen them win. That's the last time they was healthy, they won.
Hey,
And
it's
it's LeBron
midnight, bro.
James still. But yes, I'm not surprised if the Lakers.
Thanks,
I don't know
Josh.
how you. Why would you be surprised if the Lakers won? I don't get it.
I'm not saying that they can't win. I'm saying I will be surprised if they won.
If they're healthy,
If healthy, LeBron could go back to age
regardless,
30.
I would be surprised if they're healthy. But
Yeah.
if they're healthy, I would not be surprised if they won. Gee, that's what I'm saying.
But my point is, there are about 3 teams in the West that I think can win, and there are about 3 teams in the East that I wouldn't be surprised. Well, 2 teams that I wouldn't be surprised if they won.
You such a fucking hater, bro. Oh my god.
No, James Harden does it to himself.
Wrap this shit up. Wrap it
Oh
up.
my God, he's
Fuck
trying
this
to.
shit. Relax.
Oh my God.
Wrap it up.
All right, man. That's a wrap, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that. Shout out to my boy Nico Demus. He couldn't make it today. I
Hey,
feel
no,
it,
Man, that man
You know
at
what I'm
Shout
the
out to our
crib.
boy Corey Glory, man.
Shout out my boy
Oh,
Corey.
man.
He's out in Dallas.
Come on now.
About to tee
We
up in
about to come
Dallas.
down
It's
there
about
and
to be
celebrate with my boy.
Funny weekend.
It's about to be a very funny weekend. I got shrooms for everybody.
Damn,
If you bring us some,
I'm shitty.
This is a drug
Hey,
free.
Josh, you
This
fucking
is-
with it?
This
Fucking
is
with
a
it?
drug free establishment. This is
I'm
a drug free
shitty.
establishment.
Stick to the
Oh,
cold five.
shitty.
Stick to the
We
strong.
drinking water and going to church.
I'm
Yeah,
mad
yeah.
as hell.
All right, man. Y'all be easy.
I catch a blessing.